Hello, my name is Ekello Harrod, and this is the Future Fiction Factory. Hi, everybody. How you doing? What's up? What's going on? How you doing? I'm back on StreamYard because um, I needed it to be simple today. As a matter of fact, what I need to do is hit go live over here on Instagram also. And now I can check in on comments over there too, which is pretty cool. Hi, everybody. Well, let me see here. Yep, I can hear that. I definitely can hear that. Okay, all right. Hey, my name's Ekello Harrod. This is the Future Fiction Factory, and this is the place where you go to find out about how to create with artificial intelligence, how to write with artificial intelligence, how to make pictures or content with artificial intelligence. I have to say, oh, my dog is stuck in here. Hold on. I had no idea you were even in here. There you go. I thought she was really loud. I was like, wow, she's super loud today. I'm I I changed cameras. So I used to use my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro, but now I've changed over to my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It is I love this camera. I cannot lie. I really do love this camera. It's and and it's super convenient. I took it to the fair yesterday, and it was just so much fun. That's the Washington State Fair, the Do the Puyallup Fair. Anyway, all those poor little Eastern Washington people had to slog over to the big city. Yep, it was a lot of fun. Okay, we are writing today. I am, but I also wanted to show y'all something really cool that I have been playing around with and actually getting some very interesting things to happen. It's called Google Notebook ML or LM. LM. It's I don't know. Is it large model or language model, or I don't know what the LM stands for, but it is absolutely awesome. So I'm probably should try and present. And the cool thing about Google LM is it gives you the ability to take your book or a very detailed summary of your book or even your whole manuscript, whatever you want, and it uses all of that information as its knowledge base, and you can chat with papers, with actual books. You can ask it objective questions about the way that the books were put together. Let me see here. What I'm gonna do is, where is it? There. So this is Notebook LM, and I've been working on this Luna Lullaby story about social media and having a baby on the moon and all of the consequences of all of that stuff. And what I wanted to do was kind of figure out what this was about, what it was actually doing. And oh, oh my goodness. I wonder if I can even play this for you.
Welcome back. You know those stories that
I wonder if that even comes through. I bet it does not. What I really needed before today's broadcast was a way to hook my. Oh, no, it can't be that simple. Nope, it is not that simple. so that you could hear this incredibly cool
Pull
thing,
you in with futuristic.
but I don't think you can hear that. Let me see here. Hey, you two people. I need a little bit of help if you are willing. Can you hear when I start up my this can you hear it when I start this up right here?
Tech and moon bases, but then really get you thinking about the
If
world
you
right
can't hear it,
outside your
just let me
window.
know.
Yeah.
That's what we're diving into today.
But
And you've come prepared. You've given us outlines, character descriptions, even a
if
super
you
detailed
can hear that,
synopsis,
let me
all
know.
focused on this
You
fictional
probably
story,
can't.
Lunar Lullaby.
right,
There's
Clearly,
nothing there,
something
is there?
about this world resonated.
totally. And that's what's so
Yeah.
cool about this deep dive.
Dag nabbit.
It's
Okay, so how do I? Oh, I bet. Can I add something else to the screen? Let me see here. Extra camera, video file. Um, yeah, I don't think I can. What's the extra camera? Oh, that's nice. I could add an extra camera, but nope. I I wanted you to be able to hear that. Okay, so it is a program that does note taking and it makes a podcast, an actual podcast of your content. Anyway, now that we've got, I mean, I wanted you to actually see some of the benefits of it, but since you can't hear it, it kind of makes it annoying. I don't know. One of these days, I'm going to have to figure out how to make sure I get system sound back into this program. And I don't know exactly how to do that. And it's driving me crazy. Okay. We are going to do some writing. I'm working on my my story about the adventure on a space station. I had been wanting to get back to this and I had not expounded on it, but I also think maybe I could write this in one chapter. So, let me see here. And I think I want to write a short story that only takes one chapter. Okay. Main characters. All right. And Jasper. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it. Let's write the entire story as if it's a short story that will only take place in the span of 3,500 words. Remembering everything that we've talked about, please create a plan to write the entire story in 3,500 words. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've turned on the super chat and the main characters. Okay. And I've given it an instruction. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm actually, since I wanted to write the plan, I'm going to do something really crazy. I'm going to use O1. I know it's expensive as I don't know what, but I'm going to use the mini version because it does seem to write plans very well. I personally believe that you should use models that you want to use, right? Sparingly. Like when you're using them, I don't want you to overuse them and spend a ton of money. So this is an expensive model. I know that it is an expensive model, and I know what I'm getting myself into. I'm going to change the output to maximum, not to super max, but just to maximum. And so that it can have an opportunity to write as many words as it needs to. Oh, there you go, Grace. There you go. Okay, so this will take a while. And the reason it will take a while is because it's one of it's a large language O1. I've been trying to figure out the best way to use O1 in writing. It is not a good writer. At least I don't think it is. But then sometimes when I'm using it over at OpenAI, right, on the chat, and I'm writing out, and I know that I'm using it to write out actual, I mean, it is okay, I don't know how to put this. It wrote very well once it was following its own following a plan to write. It does not write well if it has nothing to go on. And you just give it kind of a general plan. But if you give it a very detailed plan, it becomes an interesting thing. Okay, so let's see what this let's see here. Certainly, here's a comprehensive and engaging short story within 3500 limit requires a well-structured plan to ensure. All right. This is interesting. Detailed structure. Conclusion. Rising action. Climax. Falling action. Conclusion. Okay. Wow. It really did kind of break down a very comprehensive plan. Rising, rallying the troops. Mason's experiments. Emerging distrust. Oh, this is awesome. It's this is extremely detailed. All right, we're going to thumbs up it. And then we're going to mark down it. And Astro Adventures, right? Austria 7 Adventures, word count 1500 words. Okay. We're going to call this story plan. That's what we're going to call it. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this. Yeah, I am not going to run this in. Yeah, I'm not going to run this in Mini. I'm now going to see if I can get Claude to write this. So now that's the plan. And now I'm going to turn on the plan. Oh, nope. I'm going to turn on the plan, the main characters, and I'm going to keep the super chat on. And I'm going to see if when I'm going to just say, write the story. Give it some space, come over here, change this to sonnet. And we're going to go max because I don't want it to, I want it to write the whole story, but all right. And here we go. All right. And we're at 400 words. 5, 6, 800. Okay. Wow. This is weird looking. Swear. Something is going on. Why is there so much dialogue in everything all of a sudden? We're at 1600, 1700, and it stopped. All right. Stopped at 1744. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to thumbs up this. Let's see. Tucked away. All right. Okay, Luke Mira. Theoretically. Live as long as I have. Okay. I want to rewrite this. So I'm going to select all and let's see. Write with rewrite with more detail and expand on all of the characters. Characters' story arcs. Add a couple of subplots that tie and go together with the story. expand the adventure part of the story. Put every one in even more peril. Okay. Got stuck. You just didn't want to? The revised story would aim to be okay. Well, that wasn't what I wanted at all. Um, all right, let's see if I can. Let's add a new document. Did I actually copy that? Nope. All right, so okay, so if that's the case, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the other page. So here's the story. And then I'll go here, paste, select all, and see if it'll do it this time. There we go. All right. Because it was at about 17 something, it should work. Let me go check on my chat. All right, chat. Cool. Good. Just making sure I'm not missing anyone. Good to see you all who are here already. All right. My only chance. Now, there we go. We're locked in. Okay. And we're going to thumbs up this and we're going to just have that take over. Nad wrote 2269. It's getting closer to my 3,500 short story length. Let's see if we can make it even revised and expanded, even more peril. And now I'm going to do it one more time. See if it'll follow the instructions one more time. All right, we're at 2249. And we will see if it goes past 2249. Okay, while it's writing that, just a second, everyone. I'll be right back. All right. Looks like it's done, and it did not do anywhere near as well. It shortened everything. Well, my goodness. What, pray tell, should we do about that? Huh. don't I don't rightly know. I do not rightly know. Um hmm. Um it just didn't like it. You know what? Let's tackle it with a different language model. Why don't we? Thumbs down. And what we're going to do is we're going to highlight everything. We're going to change language models. We're going to go and we're going to change it to Google. I'm going to go with the favorites because I'm not actually using anything other than the favorites right now. Favorites. And changing it to Gemini. Because Gemini be writing nice. All right, so we're gonna highlight everything. We're gonna hit the button, and we're gonna see if it'll do what it needs to do. Ah, interesting. Interesting. It is writing methodically. We're up to 2,700, and we started at 22, so that's about 600 words written. Getting close to 1,000 words written, right about there. And then we're at about, oh yeah, we're at 1,500 words, and that was it. Dag nabbit. Why is everyone making it? Oh, it just, okay. We're gonna hit, okay. And then we're going to continue. And let it continue to write and see if it'll finish the story. This is strange because I shouldn't have had to. Okay, we're at 90. All right, 22,000. Is that it? Dag nabbit. Avenue, the great adventure is yet to come. Well, that's disappointing. Okay, we're going to say thumbs up. Yeah, that's disappointing. Okay, we're going to try this with one more sheet. I'm going to go over here actually and highlight this whole thing. Copy it. Paste it. And then I'm going to rerun it. And this time we'll do it with a different model. You know what? We'll do it with, we're going to do it with GPT-4, the latest. And we're going to lower the temperature so that it gets it right. And then we are going to hit our backslash and attempt to write in more detail. So it started at 1,700. Why did it start at 1,700? Okay, so maybe it was more than that the last time. So 1,700, when we get to 2,700, that'll be 1,000 words. Oh, man. Is it going to really make me run this with the O1 model? Because if it doesn't get to like 5,000 words right here, then I'm going to have to actually, because let me be real. O1, it may be a bad writer, but when it has instructions, it writes very thorough, long. All right, we're at 33. So we're at, okay, come on. Whoa, it's following the instructions well. Oh, GPT 4.0, you are just so good. I even lowered the temperature. Yes. All right, y'all. This is looks like it's gonna do it. Oh my goodness. I'm glad because I was up, made it to 43. Oh, 43. Okay. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to thumbs this up. And we went from 1,700 words to 2,406. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Subplot one. Okay. All right. So let's take a look and see where we are. So this one is at 1744. 1730. Well, not really. 1728. 2000. And that was this one was Claude. This one was Google Gemini 1.5. And this one was GPT-4. Now, I'm going to do something, and I'm probably going to spend a lot of money to do it. So do not do this at home. Do not do this at home. But I do this this is like part of my channel, so I can spend this money on this sort of thing. But I'm going to run it with O1 Mini. O1 Mini. All right. Copying text. New, and then paste, select all. Oops, let's go over here. And oh my gosh, this is going to be expensive, but it's worth it if in the one shot I can get something that's somewhere around the 3,500. It probably will be. As a matter of fact, you know what? You know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go O1 Mini, right? And then I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to select all, zap it. And I'm going to say, write the story. And see if it can follow its own instructions. Make sure that I have my main characters, my super chat, and my story plan on the table. Okay, and I'm going to say 01. This was Sonnet. This was Google. Was it? This was Google, yes. I'm just going to put 1.5 because that was the number of the model. And I'm going to put 4.0. And then this one is this model actually is 1.5. And this one is 4. Oh, there we go. Okay. And this one is 01. Don't do this at home, please. Please don't do this because this is expensive. But I've got 3 words on here. If I have 3,503 words by the end of this click, it will have been worth it. We will see. Right now I'm at 4 words. Oh my gosh. So it's going to go back and forth, analyze and analyze. This is why this is super, super expensive to do. And I want you to be careful while you're doing it. Oh, and guess what happened? Exactly what I thought would happen. We have 3,723 words. It followed basically everything I wanted it to. And now I have and I can, yes, put all of my inciting incident instruction. And now all I have to do is edit this and look at the comprehensive way that it put this story together. So, you know what? I'm going to start up my Chat GPT. I'm going to start up Chat GPT on my desktop. And I'm going to go new. And we're going to go 01 preview. I get something like 30 or 50 of these things a week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a story plan, ethical approaches. Yeah. Write me a story. Certainly here's a story. Okay, so I'm going to highlight all of this, right? And I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to share another screen. Hi. All right, I'm going to share another screen. If it lets me. Window. No. Oh, man. Okay. If it's going to make me do that, we'll go here. So this is 01. I'm going to paste in this information. And then I'm going to... sorry about that, everybody. Let's go this. Let's do that. And then I'm going to paste in more information. Maybe, so that was and the main characters. All of the main characters. I'm going to copy all of the main characters into that same thing. And all right. And now I will share again. Right there again. And now I'm going, now that I have all this information, I'm going to say write this story. And that's all I'm going to do. Now that it has all this information, I'm going to have it write the story and see if it can write even a better story, or just see what the amount of, see how many words it actually writes inside of the interface. Now it has all of that information. It looks like it's writing it very much like it did before. It's following all of the instructions. It doesn't have the information for, oh wow, it's doing it section by section. Is that what it's doing? That is interesting. And it is just churning right now, burning through. This is fascinating. If I only get 50 of these a week, yeah, this is absolutely fascinating. I wonder what it's doing in the background right now. Oh, is that it? No, that is not it. Holy crap. The end. All right, we're going to copy. And then we're going to go to me. And I'm going to stop sharing. And then I'm going to share Raptorite. And then we're going to create a O1 Chat GPT is what I'll call it. New O1 Chat GPT. And then here we go, everybody. The grand total is 27. So because it didn't have that extra context of the super chat, interesting. It did not write as comprehensive a story as the almost 1,000 words more story down here by the internal one. That is like powerful to know that you can toggle things on and off, and even O1 will. Oh, y'all. That is intense. Okay, let's read a bit of this. Okay. Astra 7 floated gracefully on the edge of the star-studded expanse, a beacon of human ingenuity amidst the vast cosmic ocean. Its sleek silver hull reflected the myriad of celestial bodies that surrounded it, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow. Inside the station buzzed with activity, a harmonious blend of cutting-edge technology and the warmth of human presence. In the heart of Astra 7, nestled between the bustling laboratories and the state-of-the-art engineering bays, lay Ethel's cherished archive. The room was a cozy nook, cluttered with artifacts from planets far beyond, each with its own story to tell. Ethel Higginbottom, The station's unofficial historian and caretaker of curiosities meticulously cataloged these treasures. Her silver hair was always neatly pinned back, and her thick glasses perched precariously on the bridge of her nose. Despite her age, her eyes sparkled with a mischievous twinkle, hinting at the adventurous spirit within. Ethel moved gracefully across among the artifacts. Mm. Ethel moved gracefully among the artifacts, her fingers gently tracing the intricate patterns on a mysterious amulet from the moon of Zaphar 9. Her wisdom and curiosity was evident in every gesture, and her presence exuded a comforting warmth that made the archive feel like home. She paused to share a she paused to share a tale with Felix, a junior researcher engrossed in a holographic display. Did you know, Ethel began, her voice soft but animated, that this amulet was said to protect its wearer from the dark energies of the nebula storms of Zaphar 9? Felix looked up, his eyes wide with fascination. Really? That's fascinating, Ethel. Ethel chuckled, her laugh filling the room. Oh, Felix, every artifact has its story. It's up to us to uncover it. Meanwhile, in the bustling engineering bay, Luke was busy troubleshooting a malfunctioning plasma conduit. His energetic demeanor and infectious laugh kept the mood light even during the most challenging repairs. Across the corridor, Myra, I think it's maybe Myra was deeply engrossed in her astrophysics data, her analytic mind piercing together the latest readings from the station's sensors. Her quiet determination and cautious nature complemented Luke's vivacity. Ooh, look at that. I haven't said that word in a long time. Vivacity. Creating a balanced dynamic essential for the crew's harmony. Dr. Rufus Grayson, a brilliant yet somewhat aloof scientist, was often seen in the second laboratory, engrossed in his secret experiments. His relentless pursuit of knowledge sometimes bordered on obsession, particularly when it came to the ancient artifact Ethel had recently discovered. Captain June Swift, the authoritative leader of Astra 7, ensured that the operations ran smoothly, her pragmatic approach earning her the respect of the entire crew. You know, every single one of these things is going to have to be expanded out. So this story is probably going to be somewhere around. Yeah, there's like so many moments here where I'm like, well, we're not going to spend any time on that. um, you know what? Felix. Let's see. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say here, expand this into a scene. Okay. And let's see. And I'm going to copy this and put it right there. Moved gracefully. That's working. In the common area, Dr. Maggie Schultz tended to the crew's well-being. Her compassionate nature. Let me see here. Ethel found, yeah, see, all of these things have to be the heart. Yep. So I will push each one of these things out into a scene. So I'll show you what I mean. All right. So now I'm going to just highlight this, right? And then I'm going to change the thing from an expensive model to something that should creatively be able to write this. We're going to go with Sonnet. No, we're not. No, we are not. We're going to go with Mistral because Mistral will not get in my way. And it writes well. All right. So there we go. And now we're going to make sure it's long. Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't want it to be that long. So we'll just say, we'll go 1,000 words. It won't be 1,000 words, but at least it'll have that leeway. All right. So, and more detail, expand on all of the characters' stories. Add a couple of subplots. The people in peril, that shouldn't be there. All right. And submit. Now it's rewriting that. Words selected was 94 words. And we're expanding that into what seems to be somewhere around. Oh, yeah. Well, let's just say that seems to be working. Oh. Okay, that works. Okay, so we're going to say yes, but then we're going to also continue and finish that scene. No, we're not going to finish that scene. No. We're just going to go back. On the let's not make it large. We're just going to have it respond with 128 characters. No, no, no. Lingered on. Come on, finish this mother. Okay. Lingered on the crew and stuff like that. Okay, now that finished that. Now we can go back As a matter of fact, let's take this. And now we are, I think, good. All right. And why is that like that? There we go. Okay. So that is expanded. And then I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go to Mistral. And we'll have it because it keeps it for some weird reason cut that story off. So I'm going to make it a little longer. And then I'm going to expand that. Rewrite with the same story arcs, expand into a scene. Okay. Myra. Passage. Passage. Okay, that works. And call that good. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do some spot checking in here because these passage things are a little annoying. Passage. And then Dr. Rufus. And write the arc. Oh, shoot. I actually wish it wouldn't do that. Sure, certainly. Here's the thing. Probably should write a system prompt so that it never does that. But, oh, let me check on my chat. All right. Cool. Good. All right. Making sure I wasn't doing anything wrong. Okay. Okay, we're going to say thumbs up, and then we're going to go here. Certainly, here's stop being so friggin' helpful. There we go. Yeah, this isn't. This expanded scene. It highlights the dynamics, emphasizing lays the groundwork. Okay, thank you. All right. And as they gathered, discovery, but they forged along the way. Yeah, I'm going to have to definitely edit this whole thing. But I'm up to 5,400 words now, so that's pretty cool. All right. And yeah, see, I'm pretty sure I need to expand that into a scene also. And then yep, and then hit that and see what it builds. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, hey, looks like I got people. Hey, I'm hanging out, working on projects as well. Good. Oh, you're working on music, Dan. Hey, I would you you should ping me over at the future fiction factory at gmail.com, and I would love to hear some of the stuff that you're coming up with. I am coming up with some great stuff. Wait a minute. What? You heard the audio? You couldn't hear this audio, could you? Let me know if you can hear this. Hey, Jude. How you doing, Jude? Can y'all hear this? You probably can't. No. Yeah. This right here is Google LM, and it's got a thing where you can podcast with it. Go to notebooklm.google.com. Okay. Go to notebooklm.google.com. Doing fine here. I don't no, I don't hear anything. Yeah, I know. It's something about StreamYard that won't let me do that, which is super annoying. But I love this. I love the idea that you can create a podcast from your work and listen to it and say, wait a minute, that doesn't sound consistent, or this sounds consistent. Anyway, that being said, let's do this. Okay, we're gonna say yes. And in the common area, in a heartbeat, Dr. Schultz, Ethel, Eden, Ethel, spirit of the crew. Spirit of the crew in the common area. Okay, that works. Now, often found himself as a mentor, gap, blah, 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 blah. All right, let's see if I can expand this into a scene. And we're at 6,100 words. Passage. Expand into a scene. In the heart, nestled in the cozy archive, surrounded by artifacts. The room sorted. No, 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 no. Yeah, I think it might have done that twice somewhere. Ethel moved towards. Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go back and start reading again. Passage. Yeah, that's weird. This passage happened right here, and then all right, let's read this. Astra 7 Astrea Strastrea 7 floated gracefully in the edge of the studded expanse, a beacon of human ingenuity amidst the vast cosmic ocean. Its sleek silver hull reflected the myriad of celestial bodies that surrounded it. creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow. Inside the station buzzed with activity, a harmonious blend of cutting-edge technology and the warmth of human presence. In the heart of Astra Station, nestled between the bustling laboratories and the state-of-the-art engineering bays, lay Ethel's cherished archive. The room was a cozy nook a sanctuary among the constant hum of technological wonders. Shelves lined the walls, overflowing with artifacts from planets far beyond, each with its own story to tell. The soft glow of antique lamps cast dancing shadows, lending an air of warmth and mystery to the space. Eggle, Ethel Higginbotham, the station's unofficial historian and the caretaker of curiosity, sat at her warm wooden desk, meticulously cataloging these treasures. Her silver hair was always neatly pinned back, highlighting the wisdom etched in the lines of her face. Her thick glasses perched precariously on the edge of her nose, magnifying her eyes, which sparkled with a mischievous twinkle, hinting at the adventurous spirit within. As she handled a small iridescent crystal, Ethel's mind wandered back to the day she first discovered it on a distant icy planet. The memory of the frigid winds, the vast, untouched landscape, brought a smile to her face. Her reverie was interrupted by a knock at the door, and in walked Luke, a sprightly engineer, known for his infectious laugh and boundless energy. Ethel, I've got the latest reports from the engineering bay. Luke said, his eyes sparkling with excitement. We've made some serious advancements in the stabilizer tech. I think you'll be impressed. Ethel looked up, her eyes meeting Luke's. That's wonderful, Luke. I'm always amazed at what you and your team can achieve. How's the rest of the crew holding up? Luke shrugged, a hint of concern clouding his face. Well, Myra's been holding up in the astrolab, working on some new theories about gravitational waves. She's been a bit quiet lately, but I think she's onto something big. Ethel nodded thoughtfully. Myra's one of the brightest minds we have on board. It's important to support her, even when she's deep in her work. And what about Dr. Grayson? What are his experiments? How are his experiments progressing? Luke hesitated, his expression growing serious. Honestly, Ethel, I'm a bit worried about him. He's been spending a lot of time in this private lab, and I'm not sure. And he's not sharing much about what he's working on. It's starting to make some of the crew uneasy. Ethel's brows furrowed, her concern evident. I see. We need to keep an eye on that. Thank you for bringing it to my attention, Luke. Now, what about Felix? I haven't seen much of him lately. Luke grinned, his enthusiasm returning. Felix is a whirlwind of ideas, as always. He's been working on some new tech that could revolutionize our data analysis. He's got a real knack for innovation. Ethel chuckled, her eyes crinkled. I should say, since I should make him somewhat new or something like that. And yeah, that's what I should do. Ethel chuckled, her eyes crinkled at the corners. That's Felix for you, always thinking outside the box. And what about Pavarti? How's our environmental scientist faring? Pavarti's been focused on maintaining the life support systems, Luke replied. She's passionate about her work. It shows. She's been getting a bit frustrated with some of the protocols, but she'll make things better. That needs to not be. Why is it always determined? But she'll make things better. But she'll make things better. I shouldn't start editing. I really shouldn't. Ethel nodded, a sense of pride swelling within her. It's good to have someone so dedicated to our survival. And how's Jasper? I know he can be a bit cynical, but he's reliable. Luke laughed. You know what? I'm gonna put Luke laughed. Luke laughed. Is this how you always seem in the know? Feel like I'm taking a test in uni. Maybe I'll make him British. Oh, that would actually be nice. That would be nice. So Ethel's voice is more like this. And Luke says, is this how you would always seem is this how you always seem to know everything? Every thing about everyone. Is this how you always seem to know everything about everyone? Feel like I'm taking a test in uni. Anyway. And anyway, Jasper's been his usual practical self. He's been a great help in the engineering bay, even if he does grumble about it sometimes. Ethel smiled, her gaze returning to the iridescent crystal. It's amazing how each of us brings something unique to this station. It's what makes Astra 7 so special. Luke nodded, his eyes reflecting. Yeah. 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 Yeah, Ethel. We're lucky to have you here, keeping us all together. Yeah, we're all in this together. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll put Ethel. Ethel smirked. Ethel smirked. Stop flirting. I could be your your great grandmother. I could be your great grandmother. I could be your great grandmother. Now leave. Now leave. I have work to do. I have work to do. And speaking of age, Luke smiled. Leave now. Okay. There we go. Leave now. There we go. Luke left the archive, backing out of the room with his hands raised in surrender. Surrender is not that. Surrender. There we go. There we go. That was an awful surrender. Okay, so surrender. Ethel's thoughts lingered on the crew and their unconnected lives aboard Astra. Just then, a sudden shudder reverberated through the station, accompanied by, I think it's tried to write the inciting incident again. And what is this? Yep, I think. Okay. Yep. Yep, I'm going to have to edit this because it tried to pull in the inciting incident too quickly. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. And it's 8:19. Let's see here. Let's go back and who's in the house? Heart killers. Who's in the house? Heart killers. Man, I got Jude up in here. I got Jason up in here. I got F Kitty up in here. Holy crap, I didn't realize you were all here. Hey, everybody. Everybody. All right. Dan and everybody's here. Just everybody's here. That's so nice. I probably should start these things at 8 o'clock because it seems like everybody and their sister popped on at 8 a.m. There were a bunch of people, but anyway. Hi, everyone. Good to see you all. Okay, so, yep, I am going to have to do some editing, but right now I'm at 6,700 words, and I didn't start really writing this for about an hour. So I think 6,700 words, even if some of them are probably redundant, I'm going to have to do some cutting and pasting and moving things around, but it really looks to me like this story is starting to work. Okay. Looking. Yep. I am definitely going to have to go through each section of this story and look and see as I read through it or listen to it. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna select all. I'm going to copy this, and then at some point today, at some point today, I'm going to listen to this from start to finish. And the reason for that is it's all screwed up and discombobulated, and I can sit there and I can say maybe stop and write a note or something like that about the thing. So, let me just check something real quick here. Make sure I'm not getting pinged. All right. I don't think I am. I don't think I am. Huh. Yeah, no, I'm not. There's some weird posting on the Future Fiction Academy, but what else? Anyway, um, so let's see here. Just in a sudden reverberation, accompanied by a chorus of blaring alarms, Ethel raced, hearts raced, ordinary vibration. Ethel moved. Pursuit. Yeah, I have to pull that out. Laughed and mocked surrender. Ethel's no every gesture exuded the warmth made. And who is she talking to here? Oh, okay. So there we go. And then that is a ding ding, a break right there. All right. So as if all I had to do was erase that one thing. In the heart of the engineering bay. How about in the engineering bay? How about the engineering bay thrummed with a, yep, don't need to say that. Okay. The engineering bay thrummed with a symphony of whirs, clanks, and the occasional spark, each sound a testament. That needs to go. Denoting each sound a denoting. Each sound denoting the dance of technology that kept the station alive. Amidst this mechanical ballet, Luke, the station's highly sprightly engineer, was knee-deep in troubleshooting a finicky plasma conduit. His youthful energy was infectious. Boy, this needs to be definitely edited. His youthful energy was infectious, turning the daunting task into something resembling a lively puzzle rather than a chore. Come on, you stubborn piece. Oh, come on, you stubborn piece. Come on, you stubborn piece of dick. Luke muttered, a playful grin tugging at the corners of his mouth, his hands stained with grease and glowing with the reflective light of his tools, moving with a practiced rhythm. He hummed a tune under his breath, a medley he picked up from one of Ethel's stories about ancient Earth cultures. The song seemed to lighten the atmosphere, making the the heavy machinery around him feel less imposing. It's magically delicious. Across the corridor in the quiet sanctuary of the physics lab, Myra was deeply immersed in her data. The room was a stark contrast to the engineering bay, filled with hums of the computers and the gentle glow of the holographic displays. Myra's face was a picture of concentration, her brows knitted together as she meticulously analyzed the latest readings from the station sensors. Her fingers danced over the holographic interface, pulling her graphs and charts that only she could decipher with such ease. Her analytical mind was a marvel, piercing. Excuse me. Her analytical mind was a marvel, piecing together complex data like a master weaver creating a tapestry. Each number, each graph told a story of cosmic phenomena, gravitational shifts, and the delicate balance of the universe. Myra's quiet determination was her strength, a steadfast beacon to the tumultuous sea of data. Her cautious nature was not a sign of weakness, of fear, but rather a deep seated respect for the power of knowledge and the responsibility that came with it. The dynamic between Luke and Myra was one of balance and harmony. Luke's vi- wow, get to say that twice in one day. Luke's vivacity, which needs to probably be changed, probably to bombacity, was the spark that kept spirits high, while Myra's steady resolve anchored the crew in reality. They complemented each other perfectly, their strengths intertwining to form a solid foundation for the team's success. As Luke continued his repairs, he could occasionally glance towards the doorway, hoping to catch a glimpse of Myra. He admired her dedication and intelligence, and sometimes he found himself wishing he could share some of her calm demeanor. The engineering bay might be his domain, but the astrophysics lab held a certain allure, a promise of discovery yet to be made. Meanwhile, Myra, sensing Luke's occasional glances, allowed a small smile to play on her lips. She appreciated Luke's energy and his ability to find joy in even the most mundane tasks. His enthusiasm, it should be, this was a reminder. This was a reminder that there was more to life in Astra 7 than just data and calculations. She often found herself drawn to his laughter, a sound that seemed to dispel the tension that sometimes built within her. In the midst of their tasks, a soft chime sounded from the station's communications system. Ethel's voice, warm and reassuring, filled the air. Attention, crew. A urgent situation in the control room. All hands on deck. Uh, what? No. Dear God. In the midst of the test, looked, gathered his tools, hurried towards the control room, exchanged a glance, silence, acknowledgement. Yep, that needs to go. We should not be hearing Ethel's voice. Yeah. And at some point, I'm going to have to fill in some story right there. because that seems like those two might actually like each other. The AI may not want to write that, but we're gonna put some bound chicka wow wow in here. That's what we're gonna do. How about that? Would y'all like some bound chicka wow wow? Let's see. I'm seeing this live too late. We'll watch it later when it's posted to the channel. So I guess this is hi and bye, everyone, and I'll see you on the next live. Yeah, sometimes that happens, heart killers. Sometimes that happens. All right, everyone. I'm getting close to being done with my writing for the day. How have you been doing? Have you been writing? I hope you have. I hope that you have been writing with oh, do me a favor, and if you like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and like. I also take donations if anybody is feeling like they want to give me a super chat or anything like that, which, like I said to on another chat before, I always forget to even say that thing. So if you would like, you can definitely give me something. It will help the channel immensely because I just spent a lot of money writing this story. Not a ton of money. As a matter of fact, I probably could look it up and figure out how much money I spent. Let's see. Activity and Mistral GPT 01, September 22nd. There we go. All right, let me share this. All right, so this is this is how much I spent on GPT-01. All right, so what are the colors here? GPT-01 is I spent 11 cents. Oh, I guess it wasn't too bad. I suppose it wasn't that bad. Okay, so here's the '01 that I spent earlier, and that was not quite 3 cents. Wow. Was that really 3 cents? All right, and then this one was 7 cents. Dang, nabbit, that is expensive. And I only ran it twice. This is why I went over to the other one and ran it too. As you can see, everything else is like 2 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent, 2 cent, that sort of thing. But I'm also running huge amounts of tokens. So, let me see here. '01, I ran 4,000 tokens. 4,000 tokens in that one prompt. And then this one was 5,000 tokens in that one prompt. So, the other ones have been writing more. So, woo, that's really cool. Let me see here. Do I have a '01 day? Yeah, 3 days ago I spent 5 whole cents screwing around with '01 in a very short amount of time. As you can see on this chart right here, you can see this chart right here, this one, right? The blue area, everywhere else is like green is Google, OpenAI, and that sort of thing. And it jumps literally like my '01 usage at the top is 35 cents. I spent 35 cents on that day. And then I spent 50 cents on just one model the other day. 50 cents screwing around with that. And today I've already spent, oh, where is it? 11 cents. 11 cents. So let me see. Do I have any money left? Yep, I'm down to $10. I should probably reload that sucker up. Okay, so and all right. Um Let's see here. Brilliant scientist, aloof, was often. Let's see. Okay. Dr. Rufus Grayson, a brilliant yet somewhat aloof scientist, was often seen in the second lab, engrossed in his secretive experiments. His relentless pursuit of knowledge sometimes bordered on obsession, particularly when it came to the ancient artifact Ethel had recently discovered. The lab, dimly lit and filled with the hum of advanced machinery, seemed to be the reflection of Grayson's mind, a place where science and mystery entwined. Ethel was Ethel, with her customary twinkle in her eye, had brought the artifact back from one of her excursions. Its origins and powers shrouded in the mists of ancient civilization. Grayson had been captivated by the potential from the moment he laid eyes on it. His experiments conducted in the shadows of the secondary laboratory had begun to uncover hints of an energy source that could revolutionize their understanding of the universe. However, his obsession blinded him to the potential risks and ethical implications of his work. Dr. Jude Swift. Really? I thought I expanded that. Oh, crap. Captain Jude Swift, the authoritative leader of Astra 7, was unaware of the extent of Grayson's experiments. Her pragmatic approach had earned her the respect of the crew, and she ensured that operations ran smoothly under her watchful eyes. She was often seen in the control room, her gaze fixed on the array of screens that displayed the station's vital statistics. Her stern demeanor was balanced by a deep concern for the well-being of her crew. Sergeant Blake, head of security, was what in the world? What? Okay, let's see here. These need to be expanded. Those need to be expanded. Yeah, dagnabbit. That will not be happening today. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at this total right here. That says 6,543 words that I can edit into something very, very interesting, including maybe something that's quite a bit longer than this. But it's totally a short story, and I'm totally working my way through it. And it's totally awesome. Have you had a good time today? Because I sure as heck have. I have had myself one bang up of a time. You hear me? Hear what I'm saying? All right. I am going to see. I've been away for a very long time in Hawaii, hence the Hawaiian shirt and the coral background as opposed to the purple background. I'm going to hold on to Hawaii for as long as I possibly can. But I wanted you to be encouraged. I wanted you to understand that you just have to use the tools. All right. And they will work for you. How do you use the tools? Well, come on over to the Future Fiction Academy. I have a link down below, and I will teach you how to use Raptorite and maybe even a couple of cool ideas on how to use Raptorite to its utmost. And I will see all of you. Come on Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Thursdays. And people in Australia, I can't help you. I know it's Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. But I want to help you, but so come hang out with me. My name's Ikello Herod. This is the Future Fiction Factory, and I will see you, all of you, After you've liked and subscribed, please like, and subscribe right now. And how did Jason hear the audio? Anyway, going to see Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Shh, don't say a third time. Talk to you soon. Have a good day. And I will see you in the next video.